We are taught to go to school, get good grades, find a safe, secure job, and save our money. We are told that this is the blueprint for a successful life. But if you look around, the people following this exact blueprint are stressed, overworked, and buried in debt. They are trapped in something called the rat race. They work tirelessly to make their bosses rich. They pay the government a massive chunk of their income in taxes, and they spend whatever is left to survive. Welcome to Chapters in Minutes. Today, we are breaking down the book that completely shattered the traditional rules of money. Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. If you want to understand the fundamental difference between how the wealthy teach their children about money versus how the poor and middle class teach theirs, this is the framework. Let's dive in. Lesson number 1. The rich do not work for money. This sounds completely backward to the average person. If you don't work for money, how do you get rich? The middle class trades their time for a paycheck. They operate from a place of fear. The fear of not being able to pay the bills, and the fear of getting fired. When they get a raise, their greed kicks in, and they immediately upgrade their lifestyle. They buy a bigger house, a nicer car, and take expensive vacations. They are entirely dependent on their employer. The rich, however, refuse to play this game. Instead of working for money, the rich make money work for them. They spend their time, energy, and resources acquiring things that generate income even while they sleep. They build businesses. They buy real estate. They invest in dividend-paying stocks. Their goal is not a bigger paycheck from a boss. Their goal is financial independence. Lesson number 2. You must know the difference between an asset and a liability. This is the single most important rule in the entire book. It is shockingly simple, yet millions of people get it completely wrong. An asset is something that puts money into your pocket. A liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. The poor only have expenses. The middle class buys liabilities, but they mistakenly think they are buying assets. The wealthy buy actual assets. For example, society tells you that your primary house is your greatest asset. But Robert Kiyosaki argues that unless your house is generating rental income for you every month, it is a liability. It takes money out of your pocket in the form of a mortgage, taxes, insurance, and maintenance. If you want to become wealthy, you must spend your life buying true assets. Real estate that pays you rent, businesses that run without your daily involvement, and investments that yield compounding interest. Keep your expenses low, reduce your liabilities, and aggressively build your asset column. Lesson number 3. Mind your own business. When you ask most people what their business is, they will say something like, "I am a banker," or "I am an engineer." But they do not own the bank, and they do not own the engineering firm. That is their profession. It is not their business. Minding your own business does not mean you have to quit your day job and become an entrepreneur tomorrow. In fact, Kiyosaki recommends keeping your daytime job to fund your life. But while you are working your job during the day, you must mind your own business at night. Your business is your asset column. When you clock out at 5 p.m., you stop working for your boss, and you start working for yourself. You start building a side hustle, you research index funds, or you analyze real estate markets. You take the income from your profession, and you funnel it directly into your business. Do not spend your entire life minding someone else's business, making them incredibly wealthy, while neglecting your own. Lesson number 4. Financial literacy is your greatest weapon. Money without financial intelligence is money soon gone. We see this all the time. Professional athletes who make hundreds of millions of dollars, only to declare bankruptcy 5 years after they retire. Lottery winners who win absolute fortunes and end up poorer than before they bought the ticket. The problem is that schools teach us how to read and write, but they do not teach us how to read financial statements. If you want to build wealth, you have to educate yourself. You must understand basic accounting, the history of markets, the tax code, and the mechanics of investing. You have to know how to read an income statement and a balance sheet. Your mind is your most powerful asset. If you invest in your financial education first, you will be able to spot the traps that keep the middle class broke, and you will see the invisible opportunities that the wealthy exploit every single day. Lesson number 5. Work to learn, not to earn. When looking for a job, most people only look at the salary and the benefits. They are searching for immediate comfort. Kiyosaki argues that you should view jobs completely differently. You should look for a job based on what it will teach you, not what it will pay you. If you want to build an empire, you need a diverse set of skills. You need to know how to sell, how to market, how to lead people, and how to communicate effectively. If you are terrified of rejection, go get a job in door-to-door sales. The pay might be terrible, but the education you receive in overcoming fear and mastering human psychology is priceless. You are essentially getting paid to go to the greatest business school in the world, the real world. Stop looking for the highest starting salary. Start looking for the highest educational value. The rat race is designed to keep you exhausted, compliant, and broke. But participation is entirely optional. By understanding the difference between assets and liabilities, investing heavily in your own financial education, and shifting your focus from your profession to your asset column, you can permanently break the cycle. Thank you for watching Chapters in Minutes. If you are ready to stop working for money and start making money work for you, hit the subscribe button and share this video with someone who needs a financial wake-up call. Until next time, keep building your assets.